Hi everyone, Gravy here, and today I'm going to be trying that Szechuan sauce. Alright, so we finally hit this point. I finally got a hold of the Szechuan sauce. Thank you for Natalie letting me know about this, and it's finally here, I guess. Very interesting story too. I was wearing a Rick and Morty shirt whenever I went there. Actually, I'm wearing one right now, and I was waiting in line, and one of the guys behind the counter is like, "You here for that Szechuan sauce?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He kind of just slid me over one, and I was like, "Thanks." I was still going to get stuff, so I did end up waiting in line, and I got more of it. So yeah, I did get quite a few packs. I ended up getting, I think, 5 total, but let's get into it, I guess. I never really had this growing up as well. Again, they've made such a big deal out of this sauce, but originally, whenever Mulan came out, McDonald's did a cross promotion, and it was called Mulan's Szechuan sauce. So, if I had it, I didn't really, it didn't really stick with me or whatever, so I don't think I ever did try it. But yeah, apparently I don't know, they tried to get it as close as they could to it. I'm not quite sure. I've seen pictures on the internet of, like, I think the original packaging of it maybe, and I looked at the ingredients, and it seems a little bit different, but I'm not quite sure. But we'll get into it though, so I guess without further ado, let's open up the sauce and let's get into it. Oh yeah. All this hubbub over a sauce. It smells just like it's like duck sauce almost, sort of. Yeah, it smells like sweet and sour sauce. Yeah, it's kind of just like a generic Asian sauce is what it smells like. Yeah, kind of like a glaze that you would get on some kind of Chinese food or whatever. So I don't know. I'm going to try it just by itself. I don't... It tastes just like generic Asian sauce. I mean, it's very disappointing, in the least. Yeah, I don't know. So, let's try it with, I've got a generic Nugget A over here, so let us see what it actually tastes like. But yeah, the appearance, it looks just like, very reminiscent of, like, their sweet and sour sauce, just kind of mixed up with some other kind of stuff in it. Kind of reminds me of Panda Express's orange chicken almost, which I like. Whenever you mix it with something, it does taste nice. It's super sweet though, like almost too sweet. But yeah, It does, at least to me, taste very similar to Panda Express orange chicken. Now let's actually get into the ingredients of what's in this. So, it's got water, sugar, vinegar, let's see, it's got wheat, soybean, salt, corn vinegar, apple cider vinegar, ginger, soybean oil, sesame seed oil, spices, and garlic, other kind of flavors. So yeah, it's just a generic Asian sauce. You know, it's got the ginger and soy sauce and vinegar in it. I mean, if you're not able to try this, you're not missing much. Go get some orange chicken from Panda Express, I guess. It does have a little bit of spice to it, but not to call it spicy in the least. But yeah, it just it's like a mix between sweet and sour and teriyaki sauce. Mix, you know, yeah. That's kind of pretty much what it is. Like, it's a mix between sweet and sour sauce and, like, teriyaki sauce. Kind of mixed in with it with a little bit of that ginger and... Yeah, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the big deal was. I don't know if this is the original recipe from it. But yeah, if you've tried any kind of Asian food that's got, like, kind of like this kind of generic soy sauce gingery type of glaze on it, you've had this available to you all the time. Yeah, I've definitely tasted this before. Yeah, especially in Chinese food. So it definitely, I liked the taste of it whenever you're mixing it with something. By itself, it was a little too sweet. You don't really pick up a lot of those other flavors unless you're kind of eating it with something. But overall, I would definitely use it as a nugget sauce or some kind of sauce for something. It definitely is good in that retrospect. I guess I had such amped up hype of it, you know? Especially how, you know, they made you gotta admit, they made a huge deal out of this sauce. Yeah, it's a little bit late for that, though, in my opinion. That's kind of, that episode has kind of come and gone, but, yeah, and them briefly releasing it in a few stores was just, they didn't really think that through. But now, I don't know how available this is, and I don't know if this is every McDonald's. I don't know if it's nationwide. I don't know. I'm guessing since I got it where I lived, I guess, it's probably nationwide, I would expect. But yeah, that is the Szechuan sauce, and I would definitely use it as a dipping sauce. Yeah, probably, you know, for like nuggets or whatever, definitely go with the barbecue or this. If you're craving Chinese food and you don't have Chinese food with you, and you've got like some nuggets or whatever, just, you know, take the nuggets out and, you know, put the sauce like in a bowl and kind of like mix it around, and you've got your own, you know, Asian dish, you know, quick and fast for you. So, good substitute for that, at least. Is it worth the hype? No, just because you can go to your Asian, you know, restaurant and pretty much get the same kind of flavor profiles. But I'm glad that they released it, so now it's there. I guess. I don't know if I'd go crazy over this. Oh, it also has safflower oil in it as well. One of the last ingredients. But nevertheless, it does have some nice spice to it. I would definitely use it as a dipping sauce, as I've said. Worth the big deal? No. Am I glad I tried it? Yes, because I've been hearing about this sauce ever since that episode came out, so I am glad I got to try it. If you're not able to try it, try not to be too hard on yourself if you really want to try it. If you've had Asian food, you've tried this sauce before. Please believe me. If you're not, don't sell your car for this sauce. Don't wait in line for, you know, an hour or so for this sauce. If you're able to easily get it, definitely check it out. If you have to, you know, sell an arm and a leg and, you know, get a mortgage or whatever, don't. It is not worth it in the least, but it is tasty, but not worth the hype. A little lackluster, but I feel like it had such a hype to it to where, like, you know, you work yourself up and you're like, okay, what is this going to taste like, you know? But I don't know. I don't know how it compares to the original sauce. I would never try the original sauce because it is definitely expired. But yeah, I would be interesting to see, you know, at least the ingredients kind of back to back on it. But yeah, that was the, I guess, Szechuan sauce experience. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe for more. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel and have some spare change, I always leave a link in the description below to our Patreon and whatnot. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and until next time, Jamata. We never left the Shoney's!